So what we're going to do is we're going to add 1/2 and 1/4. Now, who thinks that they know what that is by raising your hand? 1/2 and 1/4. You can look at that and think, what do you have there? Okay, Haley, what do you think? Okay. Okay, no? 1/2? Yes? Okay, 2/6. All right, we got a couple of different guesses. What do you think?
2/8.
Okay, so let's take a look at this, and I'm going to show you a way. The first thing we got to do, we can't just add these, and I know what some of you are thinking is 1 plus 1 is 2, and then 2 plus 4 is 6, so 2/6. That may be what some of you are thinking. But we're going to see in a few minutes, we're going to take some manipulatives, and we're going to see that it can't be that, and you're going to see that in a few minutes. I'm just going to show you right now the procedure, or one of the ways you can do this that's very easy. The first thing we've got to do is come up with fractions that have a common denominator, okay? Now, when I talk about a denominator, I'm talking about the bottom number right here. These are our denominators right there, okay? And the top is the numerator. So what I've got to do is 2 times something gives me a new fraction with a different denominator. 4 times something gives me a new fraction with a new denominator. And then I'm going to end up adding those. Okay, is there a multiple of 2 and a multiple of 4 that they both can go into? What is it?
8.
Okay, they both will go into 8, but there's actually one smaller. And 8's fine, but we want to try to keep these as small as we can. So what I do is I take the larger of the two denominators, which is 4, and I say 4, 8, 12. And I can stop there. Can 2 go into 4?
Yes.
Okay. So that's my new denominator. Now, I'll tell you this right here, I call this the skeleton. Do you see those lines? There's nothing on it. Those are skeletons. And then we come up with our new denominator. Now we've got to put the meat on the bones, on the skeleton. And here's how we do that. 2 times what equals 4?
2.
Okay, 2. All right. So I put a 2 here, and whatever I put there, I have to put up here because I'm not changing the value of my fraction 1/2. I'm just coming up with an equivalent fraction. Okay, so I draw a 1 on there so that you see this is just one whole number. I'm not changing it. And 2 times 2 is 4. So 1 times 2 equals what?
2. So it's going to be 2/4.
It equals 2/4. That's an equivalent fraction to 1/2. Same thing down here. 4 times what equals 4? 1. Okay, and I do the same thing there. And this, again, this equals 1 whole. Okay, that equals, anytime the numerator and denominator are the same, that equals 1 whole. Now, I'm going to say 1 times 1 equals 1. All right, so I put a 1. Now I add them up, and I get 3/4. And that's my answer. And that's how you add fractions with uncommon denominators. You draw out the skeleton. Step 1 is that skeleton. Step 2 is come up with that common denominator. And step 3 is put the meat on the bone. Step 4 is the solve. That's it. That's all you got to do. Now,